Today we're walking through an off-grid tiny home. We'll be talking about composting toilets, solar solutions, and grey water systems. This is a completely off-grid tiny home, so it does naturally come with a composting toilet. These don't smell, and that's because they have an inbuilt fan, so it actually removes the smell. And it's got a really technological and cool system, so I'm going to show you. If you do your number ones, there's really nothing else to it. You just do your business and done. The only thing is you don't flush. There's no flushing. For your other business, the only thing you do is you grab a handful of this sawdust and then you use this enzyme that you spray in the toilet, maybe like 8 to 10 sprays, and that helps break down the humanure. We're now outside the bathroom window. This is where we place this bad boy, which is where the compost goes into. This pipe here is your pipe that removes all the smell. So it's got a little fan connected to it and it draws out the smell from the home. This drum also has a connection here, this purple pipe that comes through here, and that draws out all the excess fluid, and they've built a trench for it so it will go down and spread that into the garden area once it's fully broken down into fluids. Now, depending on the size of the drum and also how many people are using the system, these ones can last for about anywhere between 3 to 6 months, some even longer. However, when it's full or when it's time, you will just quickly disconnect this one and replace it with a new drum that all comes in the same kit when you buy a composting toilet. This drum will then go out and sit in the sun for a while. That can be anywhere from a few weeks to months. And then once it's ready and fully decomposed, you essentially just bury the remaining stuff and it's ready to go again. Something that some people might take for granted in a normal home that's not off-grid is what happens to the water from your kitchen sink and from your shower, because that's not clean water, obviously. So what we have here is a grease trap and a grey water diverter. All the water channels in the home will go through a grease trap that just connects all your oils and your fats, especially from your kitchen sink. So when you've been cooking and stuff, that will all be gathered in here. Then it goes through the grey water diverter and will basically go through this pipe that's trenched in and get spread out into your garden. So the system is pretty circular that way. Being fully off-grid, they have also made the most of their roof by collecting the rainwater. So the rainwater will go through the gutters, and then again they've trenched in the pipes here that will go over to this big rain tank. And right next to the rain tank there you will see the pump, which pumps the water back into the house when you start using your kitchen sink and your shower. So for the hot water system in this house, they have gone for gas, which runs through this continuous flow gas hot water system. Really cool feature about this off-grid tiny home is, of course, the solar panels. This massive system is providing all the energy for this tiny home. They've opted for a larger system, it's 15 kilowatt hours. And that was because up here in Bilpin, New South Wales, it does get pretty cold in the winter and the winter days are pretty short. So they opted for a system that was going to be able to power the home no problem, even on the shortest of winter days.